Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the two new tents that were added in the latest update. I'll show you where you can find these, how to craft them, and we'll also go over some of the UI fixes they did for the tent system. So before we start, go ahead and subscribe for more tutorials or guides in the future. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first tent that we're going to pick up is the Leafy Green Tent, which is from Badruu himself over at his farm. If you go to Kilima Village, now you could be lucky enough to catch a Badruu in town, but usually you'll have to go to the farm to actually pick it up. Once you access his store, it'll be down next to the bottom, and it's for 50 garden coins, and then we'll just buy that. And then we'll go get the other tent, which is Paddock. That's actually the easiest one to get, as it's over at the ranch. So we'll travel to our barn and go to the cash register. And if you haven't bought your new ferret or any other pet, you can get them here. And at the bottom, you'll get it for 50 ranching coins as well. So as you can tell, my ranching's over 30, so it's easy for me to get any of this because I don't have really anything to spend my coins on at this point. They need to put some divine donuts or something on here because as of right now, it's kind of lackluster to buy anything. Okay, so after you buy these, we're going to go take a look at how we can actually make them. The good news is that to make these tents, you don't actually have to capture or have any of the mats on hand right now, because you can actually unlock them on the bulletin board, which is very handy. I'm glad that they did this. So for the paddock tent, we're going to need 5 garden snails, which of course comes from Bahari Bay around the watery areas, 2 Bahari Pike, which you can catch out of the waters around it. And in order to make the leafy green tents, you have to have 5 Bahari Bay Crab and 2 garden hoppers. Now the crabs come from around the waters, and the garden leafhopper come from Kilima Village. I'm pretty sure you can get those anywhere, but the best place is around the snowman right now, over at that little dock area in the water, or near the water. I see a lot of them over there, I believe. Maybe I'm thinking the other ones. But I do plan on making a full bug guide later on. That's in works, but that's going to take a while. So you can tell just by looking at my screen that they did fix the UI preview, so you can now rotate it correctly. It will actually apply the correct tint now, instead of just sometimes just looking like there's no tint on it at all, which is very useful. But there's still quite a few bug fixes that have not been addressed yet, but they did put on the patch notes that they know about it, so that's a plus. And I will go ahead and put the known issues up on the screen so you can check them out yourself if you want to. Just hit the pause button and read them real quick. I've not had any issues with any of these, but you know, I haven't really tried them all, so maybe that's why. And that's it for this video. I would like to thank you for watching, and if you stuck to the end, you're a saint. And if you found this video helpful, make sure that you leave it a like. And until next time, stay safe, stay cozy, but most importantly, have fun gaming.